Ahoy, mateys! The fearless Captain Finn and his crew set sail on the Starfish, searching for the legendary treasure of Barnacle Bill. With the sun shining bright and the wind in their sails, Finn knew this would be a journey to remember. Finn wasn't alone. His loyal parrot, Pearl, always had something to say about their adventures. Captain Finn unrolled his treasure map, tracing his finger over the path that would lead them to gold. The crew of the Starfish was ready for adventure. Swords were sharpened, ropes secured, and excitement filled the air. But just beyond the waves, an eerie sight appeared. The misty shores of Phantom Reef. Captain Finn grinned. No island, no storm, and no ghostly legend could stop him. Then, without warning, the mist thickened around them, swallowing the ship whole. Captain Finn gripped the wheel. He wasn't afraid. He had faced storms, sea monsters, and pirate rivals before. But this felt different. The mist crept in, swallowing the Starfish whole. The ocean grew quiet, and the sky dimmed. It was as if the ship had sailed into another world. Then, through the mist, an island appeared. Sharp rocks, swaying palm trees, and a dark cave at its heart. Phantom Reef had finally revealed itself. The Starfish drifted forward, swallowed by the mist. The ocean no longer roared, it whispered. Through the fog, the island came into view. The Phantom Reef, home of lost ships and lost souls. The Starfish reached the shore, but this was no ordinary beach. Shipwrecks littered the sand, the remains of sailors who came before. The wreckage told a tale of failed voyages, pirates who sought the treasure and never returned. But someone had walked this path before. Footprints in the sand led deeper into the island. A warning stood at the jungle's edge, an ancient tablet covered in glowing symbols. And someone was watching. The crew hesitated. No pirate had ever entered this jungle and come out the same. But Captain Finn never turned back. He stepped forward, ready for the adventure ahead. Deeper they went, past vines and shadows. The jungle whispered with secrets, its branches twisting like reaching fingers. Then, hidden among the vines, stood an ancient archway. A path beyond led into darkness, toward the treasure's final resting place. Through the tangled jungle, Finn and his crew stumbled upon something ancient. A stone altar covered in markings long forgotten. Finn unrolled his treasure map, placing it over the altar. The symbols matched perfectly. As Finn traced the symbols, they began to shift, as if the island itself was watching. Suddenly, a hidden path revealed itself on the map. The way forward had been unlocked. Finn had solved the first clue, but danger still lurked ahead. But something was watching them, and it was getting closer. Crabby Jack lurks in the shadows, his big claws gripping a tree trunk as he watches Finn's crew. Unaware of the danger behind them, Finn led his crew toward the next challenge. The hidden path led to the Skull Cave, where Barnacle Bill's treasure awaited. But danger followed close behind. The hidden path led to the Skull Cave, where Barnacle Bill's treasure awaited. But danger followed close behind. With a wicked grin, Crabby Jack set his trap. Jungle vines stretched across the path, ready to trip up the unsuspecting pirates. Finn had no idea that trouble was waiting just ahead. Then a gust of wind revealed something strange. Vines stretched tightly across the path. Finn crouched down, spotting the trick just in time. With careful hands, Finn untangled the vines, undoing Crabby Jack's sneaky plan. Crabby Jack's eyes widened. His plan had failed. Finn grinned. He knew when a pirate played dirty. Frustrated, Crabby Jack moved closer and stepped right into his own trap. Crabby Jack lands face first in the dirt, his claws tangled in vines. With a loud snap, ahead, the entrance to the Skull Cave loomed. The final test before reaching Barnacle Bill's treasure. The Skull Cave's mouth wide open like a beast waiting to swallow them whole. Inside, the cave shimmered with an eerie blue light. The air smelled of salt and secrets. Finn took the lead. Whatever was waiting for them, he was ready for anything. Then, from the depths of the cave, he appeared, Barnacle Bill, the ghostly guardian of the treasure. He studied Finn with glowing eyes, as if judging his worth. "Who dares seek my treasure?" His voice boomed, shaking the cave walls. Finn stood his ground along with his crew beside him. He had come too far to turn back now. Barnacle Bill said, "If you seek my treasure, you must prove yourself worthy." Then, before them, a riddle appeared, a final challenge to unlock the treasure. But they weren't alone. Hidden in the shadows, Crabby Jack was watching and waiting. Only when the sea meets the sand shall the golden tide reveal its hand. Finn's eyes widened. He knew what it meant and looked at his crew. He turned to the crew, pointing to the place where the ocean tide touched the cave floor. Barnacle Bill watched with a knowing smile. The young captain had solved the mystery. Beneath the sand, Finn uncovered something, a golden key. Crabby Jack's eyes widened. He had to act fast. Crabby Jack leaps forward, his claws reaching for the key just as Finn picks it up, but Finn was quicker. Crabby Jack hit the ground with a loud splash. The final challenge was over. With the riddle solved, the treasure began to rise. From beneath the tide, the treasure of Barnacle Bill rose at last. Finn couldn't believe his eyes. The legendary treasure. They had done it. Barnacle Bill nodded. Finn had proven himself worthy of the legendary treasure. With steady hands, Finn reached for the treasure, ready to claim his prize. But in the shadows, Crabby Jack had other plans. Finn reacts quickly, grabbing the chest and pulling it away just in time. Crabby Jack's claws snap at empty air. Finn had enough of Crabby Jack. He poked the goofy eyes of Crabby Jack. He ran blindly, and with a loud crash, Crabby Jack landed right into a pile of forgotten pirate relics. The pirate crew cheers in excitement, raising their swords and hats as they celebrate the discovery of the treasure. Barnacle Bill eyes glowing with pride. With one final farewell, Barnacle Bill faded into the mist, his treasure now in worthy hands. With the treasure in hand, Captain Finn and his crew stepped back into the open air. Captain Finn and his crew rowed back toward their ship, the treasure chest resting between them in the boat. Their ship, the Starfish, waited in the distance, ready to take them home. Back aboard the Starfish, Finn stood at the helm, ready to set sail once more. And as for Crabby Jack, well, he wasn't too happy about it. Captain Finn and his crew sailed proudly into the sunset, their victory shining as bright as the treasure they carried. But among the gold and pearls, something else lay hidden. A new map. But this wasn't like the others. This was something far more mysterious. The map led to an island none of them had ever seen before, and a beast drawn upon it sent chills down their spines. Finn grinned. The treasure of Barnacle Bill had been just the beginning. But something was waiting ahead, something powerful. And deep beneath the waves, an ancient force stirred. Wherever the sea called, Captain Finn would follow. And this was only the beginning. A new adventure awaits Star Pirates. To be continued.